DJ Intense here from On the Record Podcast. So this is actually a continuation of episode 9. It was split in two separate parts. Reason being because part 2 was really interesting. So I want to have a dedicated episode on part 2 of episode 9. So welcome to episode 10. Wasn't Sia like that too? She was hitting for a while.
Sia made
she still does it, right?
We're in the wig and all that stuff.
Yeah, she still does it, right? To this day, right?
But Sia made it a thing. She made it a thing after she got huge success starting writing records for other people.
Yeah.
Because prior to that, she was an artist from Australia who was very talented. Also was doing things in various groups and stuff like that, but was not achieving the success that she wanted, and stuff like that. She was always held in high regard by her peers, even when she did this song off one of her projects that if you heard it you would think it was something that Amy Winehouse would do. And when she met Amy Winehouse one time, she wanted to work with her, but Amy Winehouse said no because she was intimidated by Sia and stuff like that.
Amy Winehouse was intimidated by Sia?
Amy Winehouse, but there's good reason why that and stuff like that. And this is Amy Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse was intimidated by Sia?
Her tax off. If you listen to that record that I'm talking about, I'll send it to you. You'll see why. Because she's that talented. It's so real.
Matter of fact, we're gonna pause right here because I'm gonna find a song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in this podcast.
Gotcha.
And we're gonna come right back. I'm gonna continue this conversation.
I got you.
Because I'm putting a little snippet in there because I gotta hear
exactly
Amy Winehouse being intimidated by Sia.
Yeah. I gotta hear this. I got you.
Little man, your head is full of dreams. If only I could spend one day touring your imagination. Now if I live longer, you grow faster. And recognizing the traps that cause me such frustration.
And we're back. So that was a snippet of Little Man by SZA. Wow, what a song. By Sia.
Yeah.
Sia. I'm sorry, SZA and Sia. I got you guys confused.
Yeah, I mean, we both love you women. Great women. You know?
It's just so amazing. I can see why Amy Winehouse was like, no. I mean,
yeah.
I can see why.
Yeah.
But I still think she could have pulled the song off.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And again, I guess that was I guess that was also a way of her complimenting Sia and being like, I hold you in high regard and I appreciate what you do and stuff like that. I think that's what.
But that was your song, pretty much.
I mean, when you look, like I said, if you ever get a chance to go through Sia's catalog, you're gonna see some tremendous diversity when it comes to her, and you're gonna see some incredible penmanship and vocal ability. I think for artists like her and artists that we've seen, I'm sure way before the internet became what it ultimately became, is that there are a lot of tremendous talents that have struggling solo careers and may not reach the heights that you think they should reach, or they think they should reach, individually for whatever reason. It could be politics, it could be maybe not having the right record at the right time, or the right
look, even if it's just kind of fucked up.
I think it's all the above. Records,
and stuff like that. Not enough radio play. Maybe it's the look, or maybe it's the maybe
it could be revenue.
It could be the revenue, or maybe it's a perception based on whispers about. A lot of the time, which is really nothing, is just whispers out of hate, spite. Oh, she's just another threat. We gotta hold her down and stuff like that. My biggest thing with her is just reading her story about depression and struggles and laws, and then how she got fed up with the industry, and her telling her agent, listen, I just want to write pop songs for artists and stuff like that, which ultimately paid dividends.
Yeah,
is refreshing because I guess at some point when she started writing these hits, and what I mean by that is Titanium for David Guetta, Let Me Love You Until You Learn to Love Yourself with Neo, where she had her own verses and stuff like that, but he kept her hook.
Yeah.
Rewrote his own verses because that's what Neo does.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that to writing Pretty Hurts by Beyonce.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then once Beyonce bought it and found out Rihanna wanted it, she wrote Diamonds in place of that.
Whew.
It's incredible.
Jesus.
Well, Pretty Hurts was dope, but Diamonds would have been a better look for Beyonce though.
Without question.
I mean, she would.
Without question.
I mean,
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine sitting back I want this one, and then it becomes a success, but then you hear that you gave her Diamonds? Why you could have gave me Diamonds? I would give her Pretty Hurts instead.
Honestly,
hindsight.
I think the records ultimately found their right homes because when I look at Pretty Hurts for Beyonce in the video and stuff like that, and think about how that song's going lyrically and the concept of it, it makes sense because Beyonce's been under the spotlight since she was 17, 18 years old.
Since Star Search.
And
Star
stuff like
Search,
that.
Right?
Yep.
Star
Was it
Search.
younger than that in Star Search? Or
Yeah.
that's
They were before
kids.
They were kids,
They were
like
kids.
12 years old or something like that, I think.
So it's just I feel like that was the right record for that project, her self-titled Beyonce album.
Mm-hmm.
And then Diamonds, like I said, I felt like it found the right person. I think ultimately how it played out, it was meant to play out the way it did, because I think they all did what was necessary for the records, and I feel like the those respective I guess sonics or production fit what each album was doing at that time.
Okay.
But yeah, she is incredible talent. For those who are not familiar with her early stuff, get to it.
Get familiar. Quick.
Yeah, real quick. I gotta see. This is why this man is around me because he does the and I was like you years ago.
Yeah.
Before DJing and because of DJing, I don't have time to sit down and really
Delve into their catalog.
really dove. When I say dove in, he went head first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I knew who she was. I didn't know she started as a songwriter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what? She wrote Diamond? That's why she don't really got. That's why I tell a lot of these artists, get your business in fair order.
Yeah.
Get your songwriting credits going. Because a lot of these artists don't have none of that.
Yep.
Look, prime example, and I'm sorry I'm going way off topic. Look at Mayor Fontaine and what they're going through with Cardi B and Stuck Up.
It's really sad,
Ooh.
man. It's really sad.
If you hear the two songs, this is this dude's song.
It's really sad.
But
Yeah.
it just sucks because I don't think Mayor Fontaine probably had the right, what's the word? Business behind it.
But acumen. Yeah.
Acumen,
business
so
acumen,
your ASCAP, your BMI, your copyright. So it could be a free for all. We don't know. We think Cardi B could have went to YouTube and got the song. We don't know.
Yeah. And there's times that actually happened before in history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I need to be around you, and also shout out to Miss Lottie Dottie. Because what she was saying, I did not know. I did not know that it could come down to the fact that not that when it was recorded, but the paperwork behind.
Exactly.
I didn't know it could come down to that. I thought it came down to I made this record, I recorded this record, mastered the record, mixed it, whatever, put it out. It's on YouTube. It's doing what it's doing.
But did you copyright in this stuff first?
Did you copyright it? Did you have all those things?
Exactly.
You had the
Best.
ASCAP situation
Yeah.
going on. Yeah, all that
Crazy.
stuff.
At best, Mayor Fontaine can get points off the album, off that single.
Exactly.
I don't think he can take it down.
Nope.
But I think all he can get is points. But there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, if I got a point off of that single, I
Take
won.
it. I'll take it. Exactly.
I'll take it. I'll take the point. I don't want to sit out of court. Give me points. If I'm Mayor Fontaine, keep the record up there.
Yep.
But give me the points.
Exactly. You know what it is? It's like you got to realize, the most important thing towards music is copyright.
Yeah.
You gotta listen. You can have the best idea, the greatest, lyricism, the greatest melody, all that stuff. But if you don't put your paperwork in, you are off.
That's true.
Like, listen, I know it's not music involved, but listen, everybody knows who Thomas Edison is, but nobody knows who Nikola Tesla is until this guy uses his last name for his cars.
There you go.
Crazy.
Talk about it.
Tesla
fact.
died dead broke.
Talk about it.
Thomas Edison's family is still eating off of his invention.
Crazy.
which is slow because he didn't make that invention.
Talk about it.
It's wild.
And it was the fact that a black man helped put the better filament into his light. He wouldn't be eating off of that damn thing for even to this day. But I digress.
It's so. Yeah.
But back to the music, please, guys. I have a friend of mine, Lady Red. Shout out to her.
Why the name sound familiar?
Leslie Red.
Oh, Red?
Yeah.
That's my homie.
Yo, she's good people from Cali and live in New York, and she's be heavy
She
in the
moved
game.
to Cali now?
No, she's back. No, she's here.
She's
she
here.
moved from Cali to come to here.
Yeah, man, I know.
And she was heavy in the game. You know, representing artists and a lot of stuff. Yo, I met through her. I met Fred the Godson. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Fred.
Yeah, I met my dude, Superfly guy, D Dave, Dark Raw, a lot of good up and coming artists, and I seen firsthand what could happen if you don't get your ish tight.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I know a lot of good artists who are really, really amazing rappers, and unfortunately, because of politicking and copyrights and all that stuff, they are jerked out of their right to deserve money. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's why I said you guys were right. Please get your ass kept in order. Get your affiliations correct.
Yeah.
Get your copyright, because if you don't, you are stuffed out of a lot of money that could have been yours.
It's so real. I don't even think I'd feel comfortable sharing what I got among my peers. So I got this shit copyrighted as kept. That's how irked I am by this conversation.
But yo, it's good we have this conversation because
they don't have the copyrighted ASCAP?
No, what I'm saying is like with what we're discussing right now regarding that situation, I'm at the point right now like if I go to produce like some dope shit or whatnot, I wouldn't feel comfortable with yo, let me show you what I got till I got that
no
yeah,
as you should
as you should, you know.
Because unfortunately, there's no honor among thieves type of situation because of music. There's no honor among people. No. If they hear that next thing, and like, you know what, he didn't copyright that shit. Bet. Take the file, take the files, and there you go. You're out.
Because like my personality, I could think nothing of it.
Yeah.
Being like I got a rapport with like these different artists and creators and stuff like that, and all of a sudden I'd be like, wait, hold on a second, this sounds like something I've done before, you know, and then I have to just like, you know, just rewind, like where did this come from?
It's my shit.
You know, and stuff like that. Yeah. And then a relationship that was once great goes right out the window. Yeah.
But shoot, who's that producer that sampled oh my gosh, that did Bryce Tiller's record?
Which one?
Oh, it was what's his name? It was Foreign Teck, I believe.
Yeah. And J. Cole and them and Hit Boy had it sampled previously.
Yeah, they said they accused him of reverse engineering the beat after he heard it and stuff like that. And like I said before, he was there at the Battle of the Beats thing with Ayana and them and stuff like that. Very, very talented dude, but
nice guy.
But the controversy between that situation, I just feel like serious lines were crossed. Camaraderie amount of producers, it's like
out the window. Pretty much.
I mean, hearing what happened, it just left a bad taste in my mouth. Like that's just like, you don't. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you know, it was a perfect transition to what I was talking about when you brought that up. It's like, yo, it's like we're a community. We're all in the same business. Everybody's out here eating, making their money, getting their placements and whatnot. And then the situation like that happens, and it's just, granted, I love both records.
Yeah,
love both records. I just don't like the way that bitch played out.
It was grimy. It was straight grimy. What happened?
It's not cool, man.
No.
Like, it's straight up grimy. Like, I don't respect that at all.
You know,
I really don't.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
I remember when I was like, what? And then I think I played the J. Cole, and I was like, wait, hold on, I heard this beat before.
Yeah.
But the rest, I was like, wait, it's the exact same beat.
Yeah.
It feels like the exact same beat. The sample's the same.
Yeah.
But it's just like,
yeah.
Somebody got to explain something right here.
That's what I'm saying.
We got to solve for X.
Yeah. That's you're. It's like you're literally giving a record that in most cases is a go to two artists.
Yeah.
And they're recording it at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what it feels like. It's like, nah, that can't happen.
Nah, that was lame. That happened. Really was. Like, that should never happen in the first place.
You know, and my thing is like, I don't really know who to believe at the end of the day, because again, he's saying his story.
Yeah.
The other dude's saying their story.
Yeah.
I like Boy Wonder a lot and stuff like that.
I like Hit Boy as well.
he don't seem like a guy to lie about like that. So it's just like to hear the fact that went down the way it did. It's just like, wow.
It sucks. It really does.
You know,
like, you want to hate. You don't want to hate either guy.
No,
No,
definitely
you
not.
don't.
Definitely
I
not.
don't
They're both really talented dudes. It's just like
It don't sit right.
you
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
It don't sit right. Especially I think after when Wanda said that dude apologized about doing it privately but not publicly.
Wow.
It's like that's what was said. But my thing is like if you're gonna acknowledge the wrong privately, you should acknowledge it publicly.
You know what it is? If Hit Boy would have announced that publicly, how much would it damage his stock?
You mean Foreign Teck?
Sorry, Foreign Tech. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, Foreign Tech.
If he did that publicly, how much would that damage his future situation when it comes to music and getting jobs?
It definitely would have took a hit, but at the
Yeah.
same time, it'd been like, well, at least he's honorable.
Yeah.
At least he could be like, yo, yeah, that wasn't cool what I did.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
But even I haven't heard any records from him recently. Anyway,
Exactly.
Not that I know. Well, I would have to.
I gotta go
see
dive
what he's done recently. My whole thing is just like, it sucks that it got to be this way.
Yeah. It played
really
out the way it
does.
did. Yeah.
You
I feel
know.
bad.
'Cause
Yeah.
nobody should get jerked the way they did.
No, definitely not.
I can tell a lot of these artists and DJs, producers. There's enough money going around.
Real
Exactly.
talk.
Everybody can eat.
Real talk.
We're no longer in the days where hip hop was such a closed box that you had to be on everything to be successful. No,
Exactly.
I love the fact that now I wish my cousins, other people I can back in those days could see hip hop now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Ain't nothing better going to Starbucks in the background. You hear hip hop. You hear Little Baby and the Baby like.
Facts.
At
Starbucks.
Starbucks?
Do you realize how much this makes me feel
Yeah.
as a DJ coming up?
Yeah.
Because Kev can attest to this. I started DJing, I say 2010 roughly,
Yeah.
and in Nyack to
Yep.
work as a DJ. If I played hip hop, gone
Don't. Yeah. Facts. Every club did not want to work with hip hop
at all.
because of they think it's gonna start fighting and all that. Visual.
At all.
That and also this was
And racist as owners.
owners.
racist
yeah.
as fuck, but also this was around the time dubstep and EDM was about to just break that door.
It
Yeah.
was getting close to
It was breaking that door, and I have heard records where it didn't make sense to me that it didn't pop off. I remember when I think she was under Rock Nation at the time, one of Jay-Z's early artists. I think her name was Alexis Jordan.
I have
Yeah, I know her. Yeah.
Pretty girl, everything and stuff like that. Terrific voice. She did a record that was produced by Stargate, and Stargate are these two tall Norwegian dudes who've done work by who did plenty of Neo's early work. They produced So Sick. A lot of records Neo has done. They do hip hop, R&B, pop, whatever. They did Black
do
and
it all.
Yellow for Wiz Khalifa.
Khalifa.
But so they did this record. I think it was called Happiness or something like that for Alexis Jordan.
Yeah.
And I feel like the record might have came in maybe it was a year too early, maybe 6 months too early before EDM really kicked off and it was popped in this country. They sampled Dead Mouse, who's a great electronic dance musician, producer disguised as a DJ.
Yeah.
A lot of these EDM DJs are producers disguised as DJs.
Yes.
And I think
Skrillex.
yeah, like Skrillex.
There you go.
I think it was a song called Brazil or whatever. So they sampled it, pretty much the main composition of it, and they do what they do with it, and she sounds. I'm like, why the fuck is this song not working? I feel like it was working everywhere else but in the United States, and sometimes I think it just comes to a timing thing.
It does.
It really does.
I'll say point blank when it comes to certain musical scenes and whatnot. I think we're the last one to pick up on it. For some reason, we're always the last one. Even now, we got into grime, and the UK been on grime for well over almost 20 years. Even.
Yeah.
And here we just start
as garage.
Yeah.
I remember hearing my
exactly
my cousin put me on.
like Miss Dynamite, Skepta, I know a lot of cats because of. There you go.
Yep.
The UK guys.
I'm just usually ahead of the curve. But
Dizzy Rascal.
that's my problem.
Tiny Teppa.
No, you're good. That's great.
You know,
There's nothing wrong with that. That's perfect. To be ahead of the curve.
My whole thing about that is like the narrative. Like when you mentioned Skrillex, when people think about Skrillex, they think about dubstep. But my thing is like to me he's not the pioneer. He's just one who popularized.
Exactly.
And so like, that's how I feel about Drake with Afrobeat and stuff like that.
Yeah, you didn't bring it into the country. He popularized it. Same with grime. He did it with grime.
Yeah. And to both those gentlemen, they deserve their credit because like when I think of dancehall and Afrobeat and stuff like that, and Ebro said it best. Shout out to Ebro. He said it best. When you think of these records, they probably go from Jamaica. Mm-hmm. Probably some of these records probably come from Nigeria.
Yep, or Ghana.
Go to New York. Go to Florida. Stop.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Drake comes in.
All over the country.
One dance, all over the country, all over Europe, all over South America, and thus forth. That's very important.
And I give credit too because it was for him. Who won't be picked up on the Afrobeat or the grime.
Yeah,
facts.
I mean, him, even Space did a song called, I think, Come Again, on the new album he did.
Wizkid?
Yep, that guy.
Yeah. That
song was fire. And nobody knew who that Wizkid was until that song came out.
It's funny to talk about Wizkid, and we're going to bring it back full circle because he has a Wallpaper song that Wizkid did with DJ Tunes, right?
Yep.
And the is he part of RCA?
I think he might be. It was a great record.
But long story short, the label didn't want to push the song out because they didn't see it go anywhere. I'm like, no, he's an Afrobeat star. You guys Americans, let the guy work.
Exactly.
So he gave it the tunes, and it blew up.
Yep,
it's a great record.
And that's why I tell all these artists, man, don't sign to nothing.
I was like, did you forget he's a star boy?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Why would you stop the man from making any work?
You know what it is? It's just they have no faith in the artist. They'll sign him. We can sign him, put on the label.
Yeah,
but they have no faith in actually making them money.
Yeah. And look at Frank Ocean. Look what he had to do to get out of his deal.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. It took the powers of Jay-Z, right, to get him out of that contract.
I'm telling you right now, that is a story. Music labels and executives do not want to be highlighted for.
No, because you played yourself.
Yep.
Frank Ocean was playing chess the way he got out of that deal.
Yep.
Playing chess. This guy put out Nostalgia Ultra, which he wanted to be his original album.
Yeah.
Which would have been impossible to clear or make any money from.
True.
Yep. To be honest with you.
Samples and other shit?
Yeah.
You sample
a whole lot of
You
stuff.
Sample Hotel California by the Eagles.
Wow.
And mind you.
And rewrote to it.
And rewrote it. And his Hotel California is on par with the Eagles and with Bob Marley's too.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how good. Matter of fact, I still have it.
Facts.
We're gonna pause it right here, and I'm gonna put a little snippet in there and come back to it, and then we're gonna talk about DJing from 2000 and on.
An American wedding. They don't mean too much. They don't last enough. We had an American wedding. Now what's mine is yours. American divorce.
All right, we're back now. Man, Frank Ocean, amazing.
Frank Ocean,
talented.
Amazing.
I'm sorry, I am a heathen. I should listen to this mixtape because that Hotel California rendition he did was amazing.
Yeah. Too bad he can't perform in live. They banned him for doing that.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, they're like, no.
Don Henley's that much of a hater, but you know.
You can't do this live.
So we gotta wait till the guy actually dies.
Probably.
To hear that.
And we don't know if there was a state if he can still perform it live.
That's a good point.
Which that's gonna be a big no.
Yeah.
But one of the things I really enjoyed about that mixtape is like just how honest he was with the songs that he used, even the records that he used by other artists like Coldplay, Strawberry Swing. Like he did more. He took it to a place where you think where Coldplay probably should have took it. He even had words for the acoustic breakdown of that song. So it's well musically composed. He had another song, Mr. Hudson, one of Kanye's good music artists, very talented.
Oh yeah,
wrote a lot of great records on 808s and Heartbreak. He had a song called There Will Be Tears, which again, Frank took it where it should have went.
Yeah.
The only song where he did really, really, really good on but I think the original still edges it out. Is when he covered MGMT's Electric Feel record.
Electric Feel, yeah.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, Frank killed it. He did his thing, but the original version of that song it just hits different.
Yeah.
It just hits different. Oh my god! But other than that, it's a great project. I think it was very like it was just necessary for that time, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And like when we as we were discussing, before, like with this was off mic, but as we were discussing, when you think of Frank Ocean, you think of Odd Future, like they really ushered in that do it yourself era.
And do it how you want to do it.
Facts.
Yeah,
Just do your own ish and stuff like that. And once you do it, you're proud of it, put it out, and the people respond accordingly. Yeah, and stand by it. That's the most important thing. And then when you look how each of them have branched off and done their own things, regardless of whatever level that they ended up, they've gone on to do their own things, respectively.
And getting paid handsomely for it.
Facts.
Exactly.
Listen, man, you don't got to be a millionaire. You could be a thousandaire.
Exactly.
And still be successful. No one can take that away from you.
Listen, yep.
Like, don't get me wrong, I miss seeing that hold them as a collective together. It sucks to see them break apart, especially like someone likes of like Earl Sweatshirt and Tyler not working together and actually doing tracks together like they wanted to do before you got sent to the Bahamas to go to school and ish. But it is what it is. People grow out from each other, and it sucks. But it's still being fruitful in their careers. Like even the two kids who are from Lawyer Squad show, they have their own show on Fuse TV.
There you go.
Sid is still producing. The internet
is
still
huge,
popping.
Probably my favorite band in the world right now. The internet. I love what they do.
I don't know, because that's Silk Sonic right now.
No.
Yo, somebody getting pregnant off that song.
Don't get it twisted.
Somebody getting pregnant.
Don't get it twisted. Listen.
I'm just saying, boy.
Listen.
I listen. The internet, they
somebody
not.
getting pregnant on that song.
But that's Silk Sonic for 2021.
Listen, man.
Listen.
Hey,
listen. Persona?
Listen,
man.
Listen,
This 5-star product, man.
Okay.
That's 5-star product. Don't get me wrong.
That's Kobe beef right there, boy.
Exactly.
Listen, when we gotta put some respect on the internet.
I am. No. I'm not doubting them.
All I'm gonna say is I look forward to the project between Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars and
Silk
company.
Sonic, before that album dropped.
Because that Silk Sonic record, that introduction to them as a group, I was like, bro.
Dude, like,
oh my god,
like something that should exist in 2021. That's how good it
shouldn't.
is.
And this is the thing I love, like, what music is going towards is that I hate when people say, "Oh, the radios are having the radio." So, bro, you don't need a radio right now.
Exactly.
That's just a crutch. Open your phone.
SoundCloud.
Get SoundCloud. Get Pandora. Sit through the ads.
Bandcamp.
Get Bandcamp. Get
YouTube.
YouTube. Get Spotify. Get your Amazon, Apple Music, Amazon Music.
MySpace Music.
Whatever you can stream your stuff at, and just push play.
Exactly.
And if you want to sit through the ads, sit through the ads. If you don't want to, buy the subscription.
It's $5 a month, man. Make it happen, Captain.
I pay $14 for mine.
But listen,
I paid $20 for mine.
Yeah.
I'll give it up for that record, but I gotta hear more from them.
Because, there's more to come.
Because the internet, between Ego Death and Hive Mind,
yes,
those two albums ain't for play.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
Oh,
no, they're not.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
Hive Mind, I have that in my car right now. I love that Huff album.
Because the internet,
it's something that we needed in our lives.
Talk about Silk, boy.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
And that Silk Sonic, boy. Woo!
I'm telling you right now, man.
Oh man.
Yo, ladies, y'all better start wearing freaking protection belts because I'm telling you right now, y'all be dropping the pennies real quick if that song comes into play. I'm telling you right now.
My man said I got the bathroom open. And the water's still warm, and I got the wine ready.
And the door's open.
Come on.
And the door's open. Come on
the
in.
door's open.
Yo,
come through,
bro. As the song is reaching it's climax, the ending part.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the part where Bruno Mars is the riffing, the la la.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm playing this. I'll just do that in my room, just
cheesing.
Oh my god, I'm like, this is it.
Like I feel like it's old school 1980s feel, man. Like 70s, 70s. Yeah, you're right. My correction.
60s and 70s, right there.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I don't know,
dude.
I don't know who inspired that song. What inspired that song?
But you could tell these kids are students to the game.
Oh,
kids,
my God.
This is grown
Sorry,
man, right?
grown man. Correct, grown man. They're students to the game. Like they learn from the best. Like the likes of Morrissey at the time with that 24 Karat Magic album with Bruno Mars. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Those are his teachers. Smokey Robinson was with Anderson Paak in that last album he did.
Yeah.
Dude, they students to the game. They know what's
when
music.
I heard that they were gonna join together, just I said, y'all got me for a treat.
Exactly.
When I was like, you got Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars doing something together?
Two of the most musically gifted people in the game right now.
That's crazy.
Yo.
Crazy.
Like, we don't deserve this much good in this
No,
world.
we don't. And then as soon as I heard that Silk sound, I was like, oh, I gotta hear it. I can't die.
Dude, I was like, this is Trick album. I'm listening to this.
Kidding.
Kidding. I'm sorry. Because that Drake and Rick Ross track was fire.
Oh, you better put respect on that right there.
So, my bad. See? Slap my hand. All right, there you go.
Okay.
Slap my hand. My bad.
It definitely is. When I actually had to listen to it a second time.
Oh, the three-piece? Yeah, you had to listen twice.
No, particularly the Lemon Pepper freestyle. I had to listen to it one more time and stuff like that. It's heat. It's heat. Now, with that being said, as far as the records they've done together over time and in recent memory, I still put Gold Roses over that record.
Yeah, that's your opinion.
I felt Gold Roses one, the production was just the production arguably better. Two, I felt Drake was sharper on that record.
Like I told you in the text,
Yeah.
and I told other two text messages. I feel like the Scary Artist Part 2 is basically Dark Lane demo tapes, deluxe singles, things he had in the stash, and just said, "Here you go."
There you go.
Because you think that I don't exist, and 2020 was just a fluke for me. Because I did Tootsie Slide, that's what I can do. Okay, that's
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the boy was out here making the feature rounds. I mean, he got on the Bryson Tiller project.
Yeah, he was killing features
Great.
like crazy.
Fixed tape, Popcorn. Oh my God, killed that. Killed both features. Matter of fact. What else? The Young Blue record that's out here, doing damage out here in these streets and stuff
That
like
record
that.
was Walt and I we talk often, and I'm growing up. Kev can attest to this.
Go ahead.
Whenever a remix came out, you was excited for it because the remix was fire.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
So when the song was remixed, it was like, it was
This will be an event.
it was gonna be something spectacular.
Yeah.
Like for me, my favorite remixes, my top three. One is Flavor in Your Air.
Yeah.
There's no order. Second to me is Made You Look.
Yes.
And then the third I can go okay. Jada Kiss, Chic Luch, oh my God,
Styles P.
When they remixed Chic by, and Fabulous and Jada Kiss was on that too. Okay, so those are like my top three remixes. Not as remixes come out, it's just for like, just put them on a remix because it can get more buzz.
Yeah.
No. If you're gonna remix a song, make it better than the original.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when I heard,
or at least give us something to think about.
Yeah,
exactly.
So when I heard Young Blues Like You Mine, before I heard Drake's part, it was already fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Then when Drake came on it and put the OG Magic on top of that, I was like, oh my gosh.
That OVO stamp of approval.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, like hot, he branded that record OVO approved, and that was it. I was like, damn.
Yeah, man.
But them Scary Hours records, that's probably one of the nicest three-peats I heard in a while. Because the first two records, I was like, I said, personally, I felt like the first two records were club records because they were.
Yeah, they were.
And I was like, all right, I like it. It's club friendly. Is it my favorite? No. But it's still club friendly. I'm still able to spin it whatever I want to go to.
Yeah.
But that Lemon Pepper freestyle, both talking greasy.
Lemon Pepper.
Both talking greasy. When Drake said this is an exclusive thing that you can only be a member to order, come on, man. Come on.
That's uncalled for, man.
To me, that line felt almost, that Lemon Pepper freestyle felt almost Hove-ish.
Yeah.
When he does, he goes on songs and be crafty, the little wordplay, and show his opulence and elegance. I think Drake is like he's trying to grow to that level too. Listen, I could do this too. Where y'all want to go? I can make a club record. I can make a girl song. I can make an Afrobeat dance. I can
underground track. Anything.
I can make an underground track. I can just make, I can talk my ish.
He's very versatile. Exactly. Very versatile.
Listen,
he's a nine-tails chakra. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Listen, man. I'm gonna get deeper into that. What you just mentioned.
Go ahead.
The kill shot for me, and I posted this. These days, fame is disconnected from excellence. I nearly wanted to drop the mic after I heard that line. I was just like, take it how y'all want it. People who are doing things on the internet, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And he said what he said.
I said what I said.
You know.
Say it again, Walt, because people don't understand what you said. Say it again.
Okay. These days, fame is disconnected from excellence.
See, and by that line, I'm gonna transcribe it for what I'm seeing as, and Kev to attest to this.
Go for it.
These clout people.
Clout chasers.
And these people going viral and all this. There's nothing wrong with that. It's great. But it's like, what's your end game? What's your plan? You just want to be famous. People want to be famous. You got to go get a check, get a bag. If you ain't getting a bag out this, what are you doing?
Exactly. And the question is this, how long are you going to be in the game for?
Yeah.
Like, remember Jimmy Cole did that track 1985? Aimed it right there at Lil Pump?
Yes.
Look what happened to Lil Pump now. He was spot on. Look what happened. He went from Gucci gang, Donald Trump's to get him votes. And it didn't work for him. It didn't work. It didn't plan out in his favor.
I haven't heard a Lil Pump in a while.
Nope. All you heard is for is being called the wrong thing by Dope 45.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I just know that there are plenty of people who are doing things to attach their to people who are actually doing things at a high rate based on their talent and at this point becoming masters of their craft and stuff like that. And my thing is like, how many interviews do you guys plan on going on talking about someone that is not you, that got nothing to do with you because you had an incident or a moment with that person? Like, you know, at one point, when are you gonna be in these interviews for talking about things that you're doing versus a history that you had with this person, however long or brief or whatever the hell it was?
Yeah,
you know, and it's true. There's just a lot of everybody just coming. There's just a lot of people coming out the woodwork, and you don't know what, why, how,
like exactly,
and stuff like that. And the sad part about it is just like, people are playing themselves to go viral.
Yeah. Like, remember that time of the game got into a fight just recently at a club?
Yeah.
I thought he had a beef with him.
I did see that.
Did they say it was with Drake? Was it with Drake? I
think it was Drake.
Somebody said Gang had a problem with Drake in the club or something
in
like that.
Atlanta.
It was with Drake?
Yeah,
really?
That's what I heard. That's what they said on all the blog reports that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The game was escorted out by security because he was trying to get it involved with Drake.
Spazzing the fuck out.
I was like, bro, you too grown for that, bro. And you over there.
I was like, yo, I'm blood. Like, dude, you're 40 years old, B. Cut that shit out. You're almost 40 years old. Cut that shit out, man. You're too grown for that shit, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean, honestly, when it comes to the game,
he's a clown. He's a clown at this point. 'Cause you know what it is? He put himself through a lot of that could have been easily avoided if he just did the right thing and from the jump. Prime example, Born to Rap album. Amazing album. Ain't gonna lie. Ain't trying to kill his ass. It's a decent album. Look what happened because he can go to court and follow through and see that court date for that woman that he sexually harassed or whatever he did with. Now she owns the record,
yeah.
She owns the label he built because of that. Because he didn't show up to court. Oh yeah, you gonna show to court? Word? Bet. Guess what? I found you guilty of so and so. Guess what? In terms of payment, you now own all rights and revenue coming from this album, Born to Rap, and infidelity, and you own his label now.
Is it the first time he's gotten caught with some controversy with sexual harassment? Because then he got hit with another one with a little girl.
Jesus.
He got caught touching a little girl.
Game, man, you get up, man. You need to step your game up, man. You're embarrassing your set.
It really is. You're talking about a guy who's made great bodies of work, like not one whack one, and you just see things that should be beneath him, but you realize like the same qualities we could say that makes him great are the same qualities that are his downfall.
Yep.
Because when you like, I look at the Red album, right? It's a perfect example of what I'm about to get into. His ability to channel his inspirations on every record, he's like a freaking chameleon.
Yeah.
On that record, like there was one record where he damn near sounded like Nas.
Yeah.
That's how ill he is at this. But then you see other patterns of behavior where you're like, this dude is just erratic, like, you know, and stuff like that. He doesn't know how to really just move as a elder statesman. and like it's a immaturity thing. Like,
Yep.
like these are shades of the game we see back in like 05, 04,
Yep.
in 2021. Like, bro, that should never be the case. You know, at this point, yo, you're revered, you respected, you held the codes down. We seen you in a situation where you was beefing with the money, a la 50 Cent at the time, and Dre wasn't fucking with you, and you went and pretty much laid low and came back with Doctor's Advocate.
Yep.
Bro, like we know we've seen it. You know, that to me is a big deal. That, you know, that whole thing with 50 was saying that he gave you this whole album, that doesn't hold no weight no more in my eyes because of what you did
With Doctor's Advocate.
with Doctor's Advocate. But man, like, yo, just what is it really about? Like what is this? What is it? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think it's an ego thing. That's for my.
It could be.
Like, you know what? It's like
Crazy.
I hate to see it happen. Just like honestly, I enjoy his work and like
Great work,
And
by
I
the way.
think the documentary 2 is probably his best album he put out.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I don't mean the regular one. I mean the full on experience with documentary 2, 2.5, and the Brothers tape. If you can find it, buy it. But it's such an amazing composition of work, and for him to just. For having 2 back-to-back good albums to fall out of place and do dumb together, beefing with Drake outside the club, like, come on, man.
That's
better than that.
crazy.
Yeah, no, you
And it's
gotta be.
it's funny because they made that 100 record, and in my opinion, that should have been number 1 across the board.
Exactly.
Hello.
It should be no beef.
It should have been number 1 across the board. I don't know what politics was behind that, or what the situation was. I just saw a great record
Facts.
with also dope visuals. That made no sense to me how it wasn't number 1. I don't even know. I don't even think it was like even recognized as far as nominations were.
I don't think it was either.
I was just like, this is.
It should
It
have been bigger
don't
than
even
what it
make
was.
no sense.
It's like sitting with Nico from the Victory Lap album. How the hell did it win album of the year? New album of the year. Like I still think it's better than anything else out there. It's better than Cardi B. To that right now. And I only hate Cardi B. I'm just being real with it.
Listen, I've seen some horrendous situations. This is like my last go with the Grammys was the year Beyonce was nominated for Album of the Year for Lemonade, which in my opinion, from an artistic standpoint, is her greatest work.
Stunning,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
she dropped the visuals and the track at the same time.
Yep.
And it was the first time that, for me in a long time, that the visuals actually matched the record. So when you played the song, you remembered everything.
Like we didn't see that since the Michael Jackson Thriller
No.
Bad Days.
But my whole thing for me is, and this is probably goes back to the Kanye influence among that camp, is her risk taking from 4 to the Beyonce self-titled album to Lemonade. Lemonade is the most different and from anything else she's ever done. This is a woman who's going to continue to make the same type of records, play safe, probably give us 1,000 different takes of freaking Single Ladies or Irreplaceable and stuff like that. Like, nah, like she got a fucking record that slaps with organs with Jack White on it. Okay, like,
Yep.
you know, it's like that to me is an artist still giving a about pushing herself into different territory,
growth.
and greatness and stuff like that. And as much as I love Adele, and I love Adele, even she said, what the does she got to do to get this award?
Exactly.
Tells me everything I need to know and stuff like that.
And again, it goes to like the whole people who are involved voting behind the Grammys. Like the great example is reason why I hate the Grammys right now, because how they did A Tribe Called Quest dirty. It just lost Quest. That was a Fife Dog, and they flown all the way after his passing to California from the New York, 3.5 hour flight to the Grammys, and performed. And what they did for next year, for next Grammys, they're up for nomination. Not a single nomination. Not a single one.
Yep.
And
Not
Quest,
Lifetime Achievement or nothing.
nothing.
That was a terrific last album with Fife on it, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Very, very good.
And not a single award nomination. And Questlo's on the board, mind you.
For the Grammys?
Yes.
By
And
conflict of interest.
Q-Tip announced him by name during his rant on IG about the whole situation. Like, he's pissed, like, are you for real? We flown out there. We just recently lost Fife Dog. And we flown out there to perform on your Grammys, last minute effort, barely any audition tape, barely any time to train, and we did and tore the house down. And what we did, not a single nomination. Like Quest, he told me there's some changes. What's up? What happened? Like, what's going on? He put it out there. And I can't blame Keith for being angry because they just lost their dude and not a single nomination for what could be their best album ever.
Like I said before, they're not interested in any of that stuff. And if artists are serious about boycotting the Grammys,
They should do it again.
Please don't show up. Please don't have parties. The Grammy week and stuff like that.
No grab bag, ain't that worth it? All right.
Please stop going where you're tolerated versus being celebrated. Please give more prestige and in award shows to black shows that are out there
Exactly.
looking to support you.
Essence, Soul Train,
That's what I'm saying.
Source,
BET.
BET Awards,
Vibe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, please do that, because once you start doing that, the Grammys are gonna be just another music show. It's not gonna have the prestige it once had, because I've seen criminal stuff. I've seen Kendrick lose to Taylor Swift
Oh my God, I was pissed when I
first
saw
to
that.
Pimp a Butterfly album, which means more than anything Taylor Swift has done creatively. And put out.
Don't even get me started about Drake not winning the best new artist.
Shit, he wasn't the only one. J. Cole hasn't won it. Justin Bieber didn't win it.
Exactly.
Really? Bieber didn't win just best new artist?
Nah,
That's
he didn't win
crazy.
it. He didn't win it. He didn't win best new artist.
I think it was that the violinist that won it.
Esperanza Spalding. She's like,
And she's dope too.
And I ain't gonna knock her at all.
amazing.
I
I'm
can't
not
knock
knocking
her.
her at all.
No. I was familiar. I mean, I was
So was
definitely
I.
familiar when she won. So I wasn't mad.
No, I've actually got to meet her.
But I could see how people was tight. I remember when J. Cole. I
I
think
think,
was
who the
best new
fuck's
artist
Esperanza Spalding? Like, no, but she's a hell of an artist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I just seen too much. I mean, like, even the 444 with Jay-Z, and stuff like that. He didn't
Got
perform with
snubbed.
him.
Yeah, of course he did.
But to me, like I keep telling people, that album is the only album Jay-Z's catalog that was nominated for album of the year.
Yep.
Really?
Not the
only
Blueprint.
body
Not the
of work.
Blueprint,
No,
one,
not
two,
the Black
three,
album.
Black Album?
Nope. That's the only
Not Reasonable
one.
Doubt. None of his best albums. Nope.
Well, if you think about the ones back in those days in the 90s, hip-hop wasn't in the main stage at the time like that.
But yeah, you had Lauryn Hill's freaking Education. Lauryn Hill winning what, 7 Grammys?
Like, cross-platform, that's why.
True.
She busted her open
True.
for everybody else.
True,
Lauryn
but
Hill.
think about it. Like, one of the last hip hop acts to win album of the year was Outkast with
Love Below.
Below?
Yep.
Speaker Box and Love Below. But think about it. Jay-Z's The Black Album, like 99 Problems is one of the most important records.
Exactly.
I'm not laughing
of that era, like-
at you.
You
I'm
know?
just laughing because I'm like, you forget how when you think about that song, and it's like, oh, whoa, whew, the chills you got when you first heard it.
Yep.
I'm saying.
Because that's that Rick Rubin production right
Yeah.
there, man.
It's funny, I played it last night, yo. I had a ball playing some of the old school 90 hip hop last night to set the tone. I loved it.
Look who you mentioned. That's even more indicative of my point.
Rick Rubin.
This guy has produced virtually every genre of music under the sun.
Yep.
We're talking country for Johnny Cash album, one of his best works before he died. We're talking freaking rock and roll with like Slipknot. We're talking System of a Down. We're talking helping the Red Hot Chili Peppers go from like this very talented, up-tempo, hyper-energetic funk rock, rap, speed rap type group to a freaking more melodic, commercially accessible group and stuff like that. To take them to different heights, or people who feel like they haven't got it, and make them see a whole different spectrum of things.
He's the Zen master.
You know?
Exactly.
He might be the Phil Jackson of the music industry to a degree.
Exactly.
Still is, too.
You know?
And the fact that he made like some of the biggest albums in hip hop and still doesn't get his roses yet is like it's criminal.
We don't get early LL Cool J without Rick Rubin.
No, we don't know.
Or Run DMC.
No, we do not.
No.
Or even Curtis Blow.
Rick Rubin was stuck in the dorm rooms helping these guys bust loose.
Facts.
He said, I wasn't going to class. I was stuck in the dorms making records.
Exactly.
Real talk. That's rich.
And he was going to NYU, mind
Yeah.
you. The most prestigious schools in the country.
Shoot. And that's one of the biggest things that like he feels like that's like disrespectful, because when you're singing Def Jam, they think Russell Simmons. I'm like, no, he's part of
Rick.
that too.
Yeah.
Tripping now. I'm thinking about Rick.
It's Rick Rubin. He's part of that too. I mean,
Well, he's
Like
you said
Rick was the
earlier-
production. Russell was the promoter.
face, yeah.
The face.
Like you said earlier, you could look at Rick Rubin like Chad Hugo from the Neptunes. You know, that background guy. But, you know, if you know your music, you know that he's
Exactly.
depth. So,
But those are those who actually know music. They know that this shit like the back of their hand. We're the guys who know music like the back of their hand. But the common person doesn't know. I try to Hugo from a Pharrell, or a Rick Rubin from a Russell Simmons.
Majority of them is trying to hit artists. They're not really into like the credits of like who put like a guitar on this record, who mixed that record and stuff like that.
And I know people who are this year when last year when Eddie Van Halen passes away. Mm-hmm. I know people who are older than me by 20 years that still didn't know that Eddie Van Halen did the guitar riff for Michael Jackson's Beat It song.
There you go.
Nope.
That tells you all you need to know about the common music fan.
That's a fact. It's real. It's real.
Like, how did you not know this? Like,
they don't know.
This guy killed that album. The fact that Quincy Jones was crazy enough to put Eddie Van Halen on a track like Beat It and let him go the hell in on a riff that ends all riffs blows my mind to this day.
See, it's funny about what you said about Quincy Jones bringing his name up because people don't know who Quincy Jones is.
Exactly, and that's a sad even more. That's a bigger crime than anything.
Bro, you should know because your mama knows who Quincy Jones is.
Your grandma probably knows.
Your grandma knows who Quincy Jones is. Like, if you gotta understand how Quincy Jones operates, he basically told Michael Jackson some of these songs, no, go back, that's not the wave.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson said, nah, go back and do it again.
Yeah.
And it became a massive hit to collection. That's why, like, without Quincy Jones, there's no MJ.
It's facts.
Not only that. Not only that, there was a point where I think they didn't even want MJ working with Quincy Jones because they thought he was too jazzy.
Yeah,
he was too jazzy and stuff like that. And I'm like,
he thought only catered to one crowd, the black crowd, to the R&B music set and all that stuff.
Listen,
which is slow.
Listen, like Walt and I was saying the other day, a while ago when we were talking about Babyface and Teddy Riley.
Yeah,
and they're in that verse battle, and that title was going to come from Babyface because he had that Madonna. Take a bow to Tuck, boy. I was waiting for the drop that boy. I was like, you forgot how versatile. Listen, you did Michael Jackson. I give you credit.
Yeah.
But it was Michael Jackson on the tail end. It was Michael Jackson on, when it off the wall and you know what I'm saying? I had Madonna
in her prime
doing a movie set and was like, yo, this is how you gonna do for me, baby.
Yo,
wow.
Babyface is a cold.
Oh yeah.
I remember when I think Teddy Riley was playing some joint. He's like, "Yeah, when you play that, I just think about eating Skittles and stuff like that."
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And he actually bought all Skittles
and stuff like that. And then as
that's cold blooded.
As we watching Teddy Riley's whole internet relationship with that, he starts really doing it to him when he pulls out the Tony Braxton record and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think at some point he's about to play the Eric Clapton record.
Eric Clapton changed the world. Like,
love that song.
I was like,
I got it all in the bag.
I was like, yo, Teddy, if you don't figure out this internet bitch, man, this
finished.
Fade to Black coming quick.
He ruined it for me because I wanted to hear Take a Bow so bad.
Yeah.
And I knew it was coming to be like the kill shot.
Take a Bow?
Yeah.
Madonna Take a Bow.
Madonna Take a Bow. Listen, I'll put a skip.
No, I didn't see it. No, I heard it. I heard it before.
No, I'm saying, I'm actually going to put a clip of that in this podcast right here and then come back.
I've always been in love with you. I guess you've always known it's true. You took my love for granted. Why? Oh, why? The show is over. Say goodbye.
Think about it.
Now I'm back.
He made Madonna. He made Madonna sound like
amazing.
Yeah. Amazing for a second, like
okay, you understand the levels of Babyface right here? Whew. Come on.
And this was a girl that was already good at that point.
Was bigger than Jesus.
Yeah, like already probably 60, 70 million records in.
She's a god.
Like
she said, nah.
I got this. I got this.
Listen, come here. No. I'm gonna train you right. We're gonna do it like this.
And
when you hear that record, it's like, ooh,
amazing, like smooth.
He ain't even get John B stuff.
Nah, exactly.
That
was John B. But the throwaways. Well, I'm not gonna play John B like that.
No, I see what you mean.
Yeah. But John B. was like,
oh man,
Teddy, what?
I low-key want to see John B in the verses though.
But you know what it is? Like with Teddy Riley, we can't diss Teddy Riley all the way.
I'm not dissing Teddy Riley. Because Teddy Riley had an era.
Yeah.
And people understand that why Teddy Riley was so popular. He had an era.
The uptown music era,
you know he had that. He made that sound.
Yeah,
him and oh my God. What the dude's name drawing a blank from my head right
Aaron
now?
Hall?
No. It's producer. Marley Marl was talking about
Marley Marl,
New Jack Swing, how he didn't get credit for it.
Yeah.
So he started that. Them two started that whole thing right there. But
Daryl
Babyface, decades.
Yeah.
Decades.
Since the deal.
Okay, the decades. Okay, we go a big D and a big old T. Decade. Okay,
Decades.
I'm ending that decade.
Decades.
All right.
Okay.
Put respect on Babyface name.
Exactly.
Oh, Teddy Riley, you bugging.
Listen, I'm sorry to say this, guys, but Babyface is superior to Teddy
He was
Riley.
gonna wash him.
And I'm a New York cat. I love New Jack Swing.
So do I.
But we gotta give credit.
Give me credit with dude, man. Baby was gonna wash him.
Yeah, and you watched him twice.
Okay.
Watched him
You watched
twice.
him the first time because Teddy Riley was had a whole live band.
And that damn backup dancer going out for everybody.
Actually, I heard that guy's very popular. I forgot his name is. He's very heavy in the industry. The dude dancing in the background, but
That was hilarious. Like, dude, what are you doing? I'm
and then
sorry.
when he came back, his internet went down again. And then with a keyboard. Why you got a keyboard for? Teddy, what you doing, Teddy?
Ain't no live concert. Just play
Teddy, stop.
What are you doing?
If Babyface come prepared, that's on him.
Yeah.
You now you got
do too much.
You do too much. Like he was so excited to be there. I'm like, no, bro, no, relax.
Listen, we
Take
know
it
who you
easy.
are. We know who you are.
We know what you do.
Shit, Babyface setup look like cost like under $500.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Babyface is in
Press the
studio
button, like,
downstairs.
I'm gonna play this. Doop.
All right, here's my
That's nice.
keyboard. Here's me. Very nice. That's nice. All right, cool.
Like, boop. That's it.
Crazy. He was not playing with him. Man, I look at this. Man, I just look at Babyface's rundown, man. I'm just.
We're
Like,
not even get into that because it's too
Dude,
long.
it's too long.
It's
It's too long.
Decades long, man.
It's too
Homie.
long. It's too long.
my God.
I'm not even gonna touch on that right there. This
it
count.
was just-
Almost says this. Wikipedia is your friend.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Look it up. Look it up.
Oh my God.
But we're gonna go to break,
Shoot.
and we come back. We're gonna have the
Rock
Jackass
steady
of the
though.
day.
Oof.
Don't stop. Don't you start.
And the Nike. And the Nike. We got the Nike
No.
slippers.
No. Don't. No. Stop. I'm gonna mute your mic. Stop.
Oh,
Don't you
man.
start. I want to mute that mic.
We don't even talk
That's it. You
anymore.
done. Silence.
You're done.
Silence. Silence.
We don't even know.
Silence.
Anyways, so we're gonna get into the Nike situation, and then we're gonna get into the Jackass of the day
Of the week, actually.
of the week, and we'll be right back. So we're back after Walt tried to hijack the damn program.
Listen, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man. Babyface got the hits.
We know this already.
Shoot.
I didn't want to go down the Keller because I would have got lost in the sauce. I'd have running down every single one from you.
Exactly, man. Gotta bring out the Skittles for that one.
Yeah, man. Back of Skittles. You know what I'm saying? Endorsement. We ain't
Thanks,
getting endorsed by
no.
Skittles right now. Relax.
No, we're not. We should though.
Okay.
To be honest with you, shoot. If they want to give me a direct depot, I'll gladly take it.
Yo,
Eminem Mars, what's good?
What's
Yo,
up?
hook us up. But we're gonna go into the part of the segment, the Jackass of the week.
Yes, sir.
So Kev has somebody he wants to bring up. Go ahead.
The guy you want to punch in the face so bad.
It is.
It's gonna be Senator Ted Cruz of Texas. Sorry, Rafael Cruz, because he is Spanish, but it's hard to see that when he does all the does. Oh my God, this guy, yo, who?
So
Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
if those don't know, Texas had we can say blizzard.
Winter storm, like on never seen before.
Yeah.
In 10 years.
Winter storm. Probably about an inch or two of snow. How many was it?
About an inch of some change.
Yeah, so inch, 2, 3
And he
inches.
went on like vacation or something.
You know what I'm saying, right? And they were just mesmerized. Us New Yorkers, like, it's nothing to us.
Yeah, we eat
1
that.
inch, we eat that. That's nothing to us. But can you elaborate on what Senator Cruz did during the storm they had in Texas?
Before I do that, let's give you the Cliff Notes version of what happened in Texas during the storm.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, you know how it is when everything's on the grid, the electric grid, everybody has tied to the national grid of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Texas, in their infinite wisdom, outside of El Paso, Texas, and a few other cities, decided to be off the national grid and decided to keep everything in-house, because of free market and all that ish.
Mm-hmm.
And because these decided they don't want to follow through and be a responsible grid, like the national grid is, and winterize their stuff, when the storm hit, everything went to ish. Things fell apart. And they try to blame wind power, which is a complete utter horseshit, because in the other parts of the world, like Denmark, where they have brutal winters, or like Antarctica, they have wind turbines working just fine under the negative temperatures. No problem. Here's the difference between those things and the ones in Texas. They were winterized.
Talk about it.
Here's the problem. Now, since they're off from the national grid, those companies are now not overseen by the federal government. Therefore, they do what the fuck they want, as in charge higher prices for half the worth of what's actually worth, the electricity and the heat and all that stuff. So here's the problem. Because now you want free market, all that stuff, you now pretty much fuck over the consumer.
True that.
And by that, I mean, well, since they didn't winterize their stuff, pipes burst, which caused leaks all over apartment buildings and whatnot, freezing things over.
Don't forget about people's roofs caving in because they weren't insulated.
Exactly. Another thing that happened was people had to make the choice of either freezing to death or going in their cars and risk carbon monoxide poisoning.
And some people died because of that.
Exactly. People actually were trying to walk to 7-Eleven, and there are people who were died frozen solid on the sidewalk, mind you.
I think I saw a clip of that, of some guy frozen in ice in Texas.
Yep, that actually happened.
Yeah, I saw a clip of that
And
online.
it's sad. 80 plus people died in Texas during this winter storm. And guess what Ted Cruz decided to do? Because, being that he's the senator of Texas, he could have said, you know what? He could have done like Beto O'Rourke did, his opponent did. And
I think he would want to stay for that, right?
Exactly. I would have thought that, I would have thought that.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, here's the problem.
What did he do?
He skipped the country and went to Cancun, Mexico, and stayed at the, what's that name of that hotel? The high-end hotel that costs $309 a night.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Is that the one everyone's been going to recently?
Yes.
Ah.
So guess what?
I know a lot of people have been going to Tulum. Every time I look at my IG, someone's in Tulum. But
and here's the thing that kills me the most, right?
It wasn't that some place
The person who didn't win in their senatorial race, Beto O'Rourke, he did the right thing by staying behind and actually start doing wellness checks to make sure people who are in the elderly community were actually okay. And if they weren't okay, he'll bring some help, like food, water, whatever, or bring them to a warmness center so people won't die and freeze to death. Another person that did help in Texas, who didn't even belong to any other constituents in Texas, was AOC. Say what you want to say about AOC, but she raised over $4 million to help people keep their lights on and keep their stomachs fed and all that stuff in Texas. And people say, "Oh, they're diminishing because you want to make us look bad." Yeah, of course I want you to make it look bad, you dumb mother. Who the f leaves their state during the winter storm and watch when people are dying? Ted Cruz would, and guess what he did? In order to save his he threw his children and his wife under the bus.
Really?
Yes. So, my wife wanted to go, my kids wanted to go, and what happened was, he just threw them under the bus. That's the reason why that he left the state.
Whoa, no, I didn't know that
and
part.
the country.
He said that?
Yes, on record.
I gotta find that clip and
And
I'm
it
putting it
blows
in
my
there.
mind. Like, it's bad enough you like the most slimy ish. You couldn't even save your own wife from being embarrassed by the former president, and you were pretty much jiggling his balls for the last 4 years, and now you do this swarmy this shit. Like, how the f still married? How are you? You didn't defend your wife, and then when it's the fan, when you skipped up the country, you go throw your wife under the bus.
he sounds like a guy who's weaseled his way to a high position while taking any type of accountability.
That's pretty much every white person in my entire life.
That's crazy.
Straight up and down.
He actually said that?
Yes.
I gotta find the clip. I'm gonna enter it in this part right here.
Yes.
Senator Ted Cruz remains in hot water after he got caught escaping his freezing state and heading with his family to Cancun. He admits it was a mistake, but the controversy's not going away. We're now seeing text messages sent by his wife, Heidi, showing that she contacted friends and neighbors, urging them to escape for the week.
It was a mistake.
A sheepish Ted Cruz is backtracking today after he was caught in a lie. The embattled Texas senator first claimed he was merely escorting his family to Cancun for a vacation and coming right back. But leaked texts from his wife Heidi appear to show the entire Cruz family was planning to stay in Mexico through the weekend to escape the bitter cold wreaking havoc in Texas. Our house is freezing. Anyone can or want to leave for the week? Heidi texted Wednesday morning to friends and neighbors she calls the Lovelies. We may go to Cancun. Seriously. She shared information about flights and her choice of hotel. The Ritz-Carlton, $309 per night plus tax. Even Fox News took a shot at the politically conservative Cruz.
I mean, this is kind of day one stuff if you're a politician. If there's a weather disaster in your state, you don't go on a tropical vacation.
And he kind of pointed the finger at his daughters.
Our girls found out the school was canceled. So we had no school for the rest of the week, and they said, look, let's take a trip. Your question, what was I thinking? I was trying to take care of my family.
Now Cruz is facing more outrage for leaving the family dog Snowflake behind. The miniature poodle was spotted by a reporter peering forlornly out the front door. A security guard was taking care of him.
Like it was on record. Like he said this shit, and then what he did for damage control? Oh, he started to feed barbecue to firefighters and give Dasani water to people. Who the f drinks Dasani water? I don't drink Dasani water.
It's a Coca-Cola product,
dude. Listen.
It's like the thickest water I've ever drank before.
Dude, that water is full of salt, my dude. You don't drink that shit.
Dasani water. Have you had Dasani water before, Walter?
I have.
It's not even like spring. It's like thick spring water. It tastes. It's not.
Yes.
It's not. It just feels funny.
Not like Perrier mineral water. Like actual water.
It feels heavy when you drink it.
Because it's full of salt. That's what it is. There's sodium in there.
There are just levels to water, and I didn't realize that as I started, drinking, levels with water where the alkaline is higher.
The pH level, yeah.
The pH level is higher, and my go-tos are Essentia or Evian.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my two, but I don't. But you're right. It's just
who drinks that water? Like, yo, you can go to any Best Buy refrigerator right now. I guarantee you that it's stuck to the brim with Dasani water. That's the last water you buy. When we have a hurricane in Florida, I guarantee you, Dasani water is the last thing you'll see on a shelf. Who gives out Dasani water? Like, come on, Ted.
That's disgusting.
You can do better, man.
Well, at least he tried.
Please.
He tried because he got put on blast.
Dude,
it was so funny because I kept seeing the memes of him in different pictures, in the airport. He's on the resort. He's over there. He's over there.
Yes.
And they had pictures of him and just bruh, why are you even going? You could have put it off. You got money. You put it off.
Exactly. Listen. I think a man worth $4 million, and as to his wife, who's now the chairman of Goldman Sachs, who's a multi-millionaire. I think you can afford to cancel this trip to help your people.
Goldman Sachs, huh?
Yes.
Ooh.
And here's the thing that kills me the most: they left their dog behind.
In Texas?
Yes.
Did it freeze?
Thankfully, it did. It was indoors, but the dog's there at the door. You see at the door at their house. Dog's chilling, yo, what's going on? What's really good?
No. Not good.
It's hilarious. It's so comical. The guy pulls on a regular basis, and even this week, he tried to say, "Oh, we can't give people $1,400 because the illegals will take him and take advantage of that money because all the rapists, the murderers, the child molesters will take the money."
They're going to that go-to. That's what President Trump had did. That was his go-to.
And people are dumb, and people are dumb to know the fact that here's the thing. Here's a little secret: illegal immigrants don't get Social Security. They pay more taxes. They pay more in taxes than they'll ever get in return for their time here.
Yeah.
And here's the kicker: they bring over $20 million, or I forgot how much money, but I know it's a crazy amount.
Yeah.
Into taxes into this country
that they can't claim.
Yes. And guess what? It benefits all of us.
There you go.
And yet somehow you don't want these people to come to this country. Like, are you dumb? Yes. Unfortunately, because you vote for them, they come in multiple times into office, and they do a full off thing. So imagine what he did for Texas, and he ran for president, mind you. What will happen if he became president of the United States?
We don't know.
And he was running the COVID situation. Well, he'll probably do a worse job than Trump did.
Oh, see, I always said if Trump would have handled COVID right, he would got reelected.
Exactly, but he didn't do it.
No, he mishandled the whole entire thing. So
yeah,
congratulations, you played yourself.
I mean, but that's another story for another day. But Jackass of the Week deservingly belongs to Ted Raphael Cruz of Texas. You can eat it. The biggest go to hell, and your wife, man, she can eat it and go to hell as well. And those running ass kids in training, yeah, they get kissed Sam too, right?
He said, "Running ass kids." We don't disrespect the kids. Let the kids out of it. Don't bring the kids in it.
Nah, I'm sorry. Seeing these kids, I guarantee you, my son hit teenagers will be acting the same way their father is. Trust me.
I hope not. We'll see.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. So, part 2 of, I guess, the Jackasses of the Week. We're going to get into a different realm. Reselling.
Oh boy.
If those of you that don't know what resellers are, I know a lot of resellers. So what reselling is basically buying an item and you resell it. So
For a markup.
for a markup. So you might buy, let's say you go to the dollar store and you buy a box of cereals, and on the cereals you slap on a sticker of something, and it has worth, either might be my business card or whatever, and I go from $1 to $5. Reselling, right?
Yeah.
So the craze has been going on for the past couple, say 10 years, we say?
About 10, 20 tops.
10, 20 years, tops, right?
Yeah.
It's sneakers. Sneakers is a very influential resell, thing out there. Where people, like, I don't know if you ever seen people wait on lines at stores, Foot Locker, Foot Action,
Well, I wait
Finish
online.
Line, a lot of different places. And, you go there early, what the hell's going on? And you find out the Jordans are coming out, whatever.
Yeah.
So resell's a really big thing, where people buy sneakers at a set price.
Yep.
They sell it online for X amount of dollars.
Yep.
Whatever. This week we had a lady by the name of Ann Herbert.
And Herbert. Yep.
Ann Herbert. She's the GM of Nike.
Sorry, Herbert.
Ann Herbert. She was the GM of Nike of North America, and she stepped down because of her son.
Oh boy.
She put in 25 years of service in Nike, which means that she was around when the Jordan time came around.
Yes. Busting her bottom
From
to
the
the
bottom.
top.
She crawled her way from the bottom to the top.
Where there's no female executives in that boardroom at all.
Exactly. Say it again.
No female executives in that boardroom at all, if any. Probably one.
Okay.
And she's the other one.
She went from the bottom to the top and had to step down from Nike. Now, you would think you would step down from Nike because of you committed fraud or you committed some type of treasonous act. Something that you may have do. It wasn't the case. She stepped down because of her son.
Yep.
And why did she step down because of her son? Because her son could not close his flipping mouth.
Clout chasing 101.
Okay? I'll say it again. Her son could not close her mouth.
When clout chasing goes wrong.
Her son is called West Coast Joe, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now, what West Coast Joe is, he's a reseller.
Huge one.
Huge reseller. He buys sneakers, and he resells it online. And he has such a immaculate inventory. He has
And a massive following.
A massive following. He has garages full of sneakers.
Yep.
I'm saying, when I say garage, full to the top.
You see the pictures. He had big ass warehouse style inventory of sneakers.
Of sneakers. And during his interview with Bloomberg
Business Week, yes.
Yeah, Bloomberg Business Week, they went out and interviewed him and said, what's, you're West Coast Joe, you're a high-end reseller.
Very successful, profitable, and whatnot, and how do you do it? What's your
situation? And this little prick, can I say prick? I'm going to say prick, whatever. I'll blurt it out. Jackass, whatever you want to call it. This buffoon goes on, proceeds to tell the people at Bloomberg that, I'm West Coast Joe. I sell sneakers at high prices. My mom works for Nike, and sometimes I use her employee discount to get sneakers off. And I just know the inventory when it comes in, so that's why that's how I get sneakers, and I can I get them so early.
Yep.
And Bloomberg said,
wait, who? And then they checked the call ID of the call during the call, and they found out it was Ann Herbert. The number on the call ID as well.
They put two and two together. This kid has been buying premium sneakers that cost what?
Upwards from $180 to $250 to $300.
Okay, so we round up to say $200.
Yep.
The kid gets a discount of 50% off.
55%.
55%. So once instead of spending $200, put $95. Whatever the X amount of dollars is, right? He then proceeds to sell the sneakers at 10x or 5x or 2x, whatever the amount he can sell for.
Yep. Just know he made a shitload of profit because he made on one lick of a release, he made over $20,000 in profit.
You see that?
Let's put it in this case, right? Prime example. I'm not sure you guys know about this. The off-white sneakers that he did in collaboration with Jordan. Mm-hmm. These are so hard to come by that even on the sneakers app, it's one per customer. It's you can't do multiple purchases. You have one and that's it. Done. This guy had over 100. And those sneakers cost $250. And with the discount, he got it for at least probably $120 per sneaker. He had 100. So $100 He made those sneakers cost about $1,000 a sneaker. He made a profit of over $900 a shoe. Easy. It blows my mind that this guy was gaming the system. And listen, I'm a sneakerhead in training. I'm not full blown, but I'm a sneakerhead and whatnot. And I love wearing the sneakers. I'm wearing a pair of Bread 4s right now. And I buy sneakers to wear them, not to sell them, not to flip them. I never was really a seller. I'm not into that situation. That's not me. You know what I mean? I'm a hard worker. I work 2 jobs, whatnot. I've earned my right to buy a pair and just to rock them. Like, that's just who I am. I like wearing them.
And people don't understand, like, and you and I can attest to this. Growing up,
yeah, you can get them. Couldn't get them.
Couldn't get them. Your parents couldn't afford $70. Like, those niggas back then probably like $80.
$80 to $120.
Yeah,
yeah.
And your mother and father couldn't get you, so you had to get like Sauconys, ponies,
exactly,
British Knights,
LA Gears,
because your parents could afford it. And,
yep.
and
or Ewings.
But nothing wrong with Ewings.
Yeah,
I like
right.
Ewings.
Yeah, I respect.
I like the Ewings. Like, shout out Patrick for making his own shoe.
Yeah,
but the fact that as I got older, I can afford my own Air Maxes.
Yes.
Air Max 95, Air Max 90s, Air Max the newer generation Air Maxes, or whatever.
Yeah.
And this little,
it's also a feeling.
It's a feeling. Oh my God, I bought these. They're so comfortable. I'm very happy. I'm good to go. It's just like, well, how can you let this, like, why?
How does this go unchecked? Like, and you know what it is? Here's the thing, and it's about the bots and scripts that people use to fuck people over from getting the sneakers you want to get, and you're pretty much at the mercy of the resellers. Listen, prime example that happened to me right now is I wanted a pair of Jubilees. I took over 3,000 points on a Foot Locker app on footlocker.com and chancesports.com to buy a pair of Jubilees. Guess what happened?
What happened?
I was blocked out because of scripts. I was in line to get a pair. I was in line to get a pair right there and then. I was about to get a pair, and it won't reload. It keep loading. And by the time I refresh the page, guess what? It sold out. So I wasted 3,000 points that I earned buying skins from footlocker.com and Channel Sports, and for what? Nothing.
So you lost those points. Can't
never get them back. Nope, can't get them back. You have to buy another. You buy sneakers and to get those points back. That's how it is. The club. That's the FLX club. That's how it is. In order to get those points, you had to buy a product from Foot Locker and whatnot. And unfortunately, after a year some change, I have over 3,000 points. I bought a couple of pairs, and unfortunately, because of that script and whatnot, I got blocked out, and now I can't even get the sneakers I want to get, the Jordan 11 Jubilees. And now I go on StockX right now, and their prices are right $330, $400 for my size 13. Another simple as this, the Jordans with the Spider-Man OG story. I showed them the prices before we were in commercial break.
Yeah,
the prices for those sneakers right now, they originally were $190, $800
for a size 13.
Size 13, mind you. And it shows you like this whole sneakerhead game, like the whole resale market, it sucks. Like it really does.
It's price gouging at its finest.
It is,
and people are actually going to buy it.
But it's not only sneakers too, because I seen watches, I seen Supreme drops, I seen even PS5 and Xbox Series X.
I only got one PS5 and I sold it. One. I wanted multiple. Never could have got it.
Listen, November. It's now March.
You still can't get it.
Nope. And honestly, me personally, I usually wait until the next generation come out of the system.
So do I.
Because let's be real, one terabyte is not enough.
Nope.
And there's no fucking way I want to grab listen, I have a PS5, PS4, 1 terabyte system. I had to get an external hard drive still. I have 2 terabytes now. And not even that's not enough. And you mean to tell me that now you're going to have a 1 terabyte system for the PS5? What were you thinking, Sony? Like, real talk.
I don't know.
You should have did at least a 2 terabyte, at least 3 terabytes.
If you're gonna price it up that high.
Next gen system, I'll do next gen this shit. Like, what the hell? Like, but you know what I mean? And you go online, they be scalpers are doing the most. Like, and then when you get caught off with a initial, you guys say, "Oh, we're not bad guys here. We're doing what other companies done before." Like, this guy from England try to say, "Oh, because Texco goes to the farmland in England and get the milk from the farm and bring it to the store and sell it for a markup." Then what they're doing is justified. But we need milk for our food. We don't need a PS5. There's no service that you bring to find a PS5 from your local shop and preventing others from getting to it, and then flipping it for a price that's either 2 times or 3 times the amount it's really worth.
It's ridiculous.
Like it blows my mind. You try to justify what you're pulling, and no, you are my for doing it. Like you are the biggest piece of this side of outside of politics, honestly.
I mean, the thing is they are, but the thing is they also understand culture, what the culture is right now, and hype and the need to have something first that's new to the market.
I understand that.
That's the biggest thing that's going on, because it's like I can get this if I have the right connections. I can get my hands on 3 PS5s. This shit just dropped. Now I'm not looking at 500 per PS5. Now I'm looking at 500 times 2, or 500 times 3. No matter
depending on how hard it is.
Yeah, because it's a race. It's a race to first. Yeah, you know, it's no different from these eras in Dubai and all these countries where, like, you know, they're heir to like oil and mass fortune. It's a race to get first, to who got the new hot fly shit.
The most toys,
yeah, that's what it is. To be honest with you,
but I'm good. Like you said, I usually when it comes to systems,
I'll wait out.
Never the first gen. Even when it comes to cars.
Yep.
Some of the first gens aren't the wave. Sometimes they can be the best of all of them, but we never, you know.
We'll know.
You don't know after a couple of years. But yeah, no, you're not lying with that one. But
I'm a little different because I haven't had a PlayStation system since the first one. So waiting for me is no. It's no issue.
See, I have mine. That's not there.
No issue.
Mine's supposed to be right there. My PS4, and I still haven't gone back to pick it up yet.
Wow.
Because the guy, it's been almost like 2 weeks. My PS4, the USB ports just fried out of nowhere. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Crazy.
Still don't know how that happened.
Wow.
See?
I still have my first original PS4, and it still works no problem. I had the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 system with this 1 terabyte hard drive. And
you put on the external, don't you, right?
Yes, I have to put it external, though.
Is your external SSD or 720? 7200.
I think it's a 7200. I think it's the Seagate one.
Okay.
I mean, and that's the 1 terabyte one I got. And like I said, even with that, I'm running out of space already.
Oh yeah, because it said the Call of Duty game was like more than like 500 gigs.
Yeah, like the updates alone is 100 gigabytes for the new Black Ops Cold War. Like, dude, are you for real? Why is it so big? It's sitting with Modern Warfare. Like every update is 100 gigs.
So it adds up.
Yeah, so we did what 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 seasons. So that's over 600 gigs of Call of Duty Core Modern Warfare additional content, and then on top of that, now dealing with freaking Black Ops Cold War, which the first update was about another 100 gigabytes. It's like, dude, I need to buy another hard drive now.
That's crazy.
It is too much, man.
I wouldn't even buy it.
And then you tell us a PS5 that doesn't have the chance to do add additional hard drive to it. Like, come on, Sony.
You can't upgrade the hard drive yourself?
Nah,
is it soldered on the board?
I would recommend it.
Is it soldered on, or you have to? Is it like proprietary?
I think it's proprietary.
Oh, so you gotta wait for the adapters to come out.
Yep. It's gonna be a while for that.
So they're trying to do the Apple route.
Sony ain't stupid. Come on now.
It's trying to do the Apple route. You know what I'm saying? You know
as
how
opposed to
Mac does you.
As opposed to Microsoft, because now Microsoft you can add additional hard drives, no problem. And that's why I'm thinking about. You know what? I might just skip the the PS5. And I'm a Sony boy. I ain't gonna lie. I had a Sony PS1, 2, 3, 4. I still have my 2 and 3 and 4 at my house. I believe about a PS1 Mini. I mean, like, it still works to this day. Like, honestly, I love Sony. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, yo, this is slow. And I had an Xbox system as well. I have no problem buying another Xbox as well, because at least they could say, you know what, I could add additional hard drives to it. No problem.
Well, maybe the second gen, they'll probably wise up and say, okay, let's just give these guys the customizability feature to help them make it proper.
I really hope, because, listen, Resident Evil 5 is coming, not Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 8 is dropping in May, and I won't be able to play because there's not enough hard drive space on a PS4.
Why don't you get a 2 terabyte SSD?
For what system though? The PS4.
Your PS4.
PS4. I'm gonna do that because I'm gonna buy the PS4 version of the game.
Oh, okay.
I have no choice now. Like, listen. Back to sneakers though. This woman busted her ass 25 years.
Yeah, I was about to get into that.
25 years of climbing that corporate ladder, only for your son to undo the entire thing.
What a decade.
Like, I bet you this kid's mad. Like, don't give a fuck about it. Like, go, mom, fuck you, mom. Like, I bet you guarantee you, She calls her by her first name. A kid, like he's like one of those entitled elks that if he look at his way, like we love him, I wish you die, I hope you burn in hell.
I don't know about that part. I just think that she tried to help her son out the best way she could, and she gave him a 1-up, and it bit her insane.
Pretty much
because the son couldn't shut his mouth.
Cause all for the clout.
All for the clout. Could you imagine, mom getting interviewed by Bloomberg? What? No.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? No. Tell him no, you can't do that. Are you crazy?
Yeah, you're mine. You'll put two together.
If he would be quiet, this thing will still be going on.
Exactly.
Wild stuff.
But he had to go chase the gram.
Yep.
Now he's screwed.
And now people roasted him like, I ever see this one post in which, I got all these sneakers right here, all the off-white 5s. What's good? I think what's good is you return those sneakers back to Nike. One of the posters said, one of the commenters, what's really good is you return those sneakers to Nike.
Might as well now. Is his IG page still active? He deactivated it.
I didn't check yet, but more likely you probably have no self-give. It's probably still up there because at the end of the day, people still want these sneakers.
True. But now is that when it comes to proceeding forward, you probably use the bots.
But I know.
You probably pay full retail now. You made your capital.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. In the long run, he off a lot of people's pockets because of what he did. Because now everybody's going to second guess the second hand market now. Because why should I pay the money that you want me to pay for these sneakers when I can just I can say I'll move on to the next one. Prime example right now, like the Georgetown 3s are coming in 2 weeks. I'm gonna get a pair. I'm getting a pair. But if I don't get it and I do the real market, I'll move on to the next one. And Nike's getting more gully with it because now they're trying to do more and more to get more people's hands on these sneakers that people want at retail. They're trying to go against the resale market now, and I applaud them for doing that because it's about fucking time.
Yeah, true.
Because these little sites are really game up because you know what it is? Some of these companies don't give a because as long as the resellers buy it in mass quantities, they couldn't care less.
Yeah, they don't care. They made their profit already.
Yeah.
Just bring the popularity.
Yeah, exactly. But thank God, Nike, and they finally say, you know what? These golf resellers, let's just keep the corner of the market and keep it to ourselves. And give it to people who actually want to buy a pair at retail. And I applaud them for that because it's long overdue. But they finally came around and started to do the right thing. And unfortunately, it starts at the top because look what happened to Ann Herbert. Because she knew, I can guarantee she knew what was going on. And she had no choice but to cut several ties because she had to quit. Because if she didn't quit and resign and whatnot, she probably would have lost everything. Had the stock options, the pension plan, all that stuff. She would have lost everything.
25 years.
25 years
to be undone by
your own son.
But I guarantee she'll get picked up by somebody else, though.
I don't know.
Man.
I think so.
Because
if you put that time in to be the GM of North America, and you earned your rate up there, that doesn't mean that you can't do it again.
But then again, who's gonna say hire her because of what happened with her son? Is
I hear you.
Like they gotta make sure that she get no discount, no corporate card, nothing.
If she works her way back to where she is, she'll get all that stuff back.
Yeah, exactly.
But how long will that take?
Another 25 years.
Another 25, 30 years.
You
might
know,
get there.
that level of trust and assurance.
It's out the window.
Stuff like that. It's it's beyond like I think it's beyond like contractual obligation. It's like I have to look you in your eyes and know that
can't trust you.
I could trust you that much. And this jeopardy with you on the clock, on some ish.
He ain't lying though. He ain't lying.
Who's to say she get in the sneakers? She can go to I don't know. Cardboard box. I don't know.
I mean, there's probably a lot of things that she could go into, whether it's probably working for someone else or just working for herself.
True.
Because based on what she's known and accumulated and how she's been able to see how the times have changed and what people are looking for, and who knows what may be coming next. But it's just like that level of just like, I'm just gonna insert you based on your history being at a spot from 25 years. Like, had it ended to that point, then it would have been a lot easier. But this situation that her son has created for her, it's like it's almost undoing years and years of stock and trust and all the perks you've accumulated. It's just like for it to be undone off of just this level. It's bad. Like, think about what you said. Like, she was running a freaking continent, bro.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big deal.
Especially for a woman.
Yeah, it's a big
in
it's
the
a
corporate
big,
world.
big freaking deal. And like, I mean, there are a lot of ways for things to fade to black, but it should not have went down like that.
Because of your own flesh and blood.
Oh, it should not have went down like that.
Something like that happened to me. I didn't get up for adoption.
But he's a kid. He's 19 years old, so he's an adult.
Well, guess what? You're not out the house.
Yeah, take your money
he's
and
a
go.
19-year-old doing
The
big
most.
boy dish. This is not some 19-year-old that was on YouTube flexing about like, look, I got. He had a full enterprise running in a warehouse, bro. Like this is not no normal 19-year-old. He had access to things that most kids dream of.
That's what he messed up at, because like you had access to sensitive information, and you won up everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody you won up on.
What's up?
So if you ever wonder why you couldn't get a pair of off-white 5s or a certain pair of J's that you always wanted, he's one of the reasons why.
Amen.
Honestly, he was better off trying to get an internship there and stuff like that, and still going to college, knowing that he'd come out of college with a job already secured.
True that.
Yep. But you know what it is?
That's how I see it.
The resale game is too
profitable.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost like what I do. It's addictive. Like the delivering and all the apps like that. It's very addictive.
Yeah.
When you see that money coming in, bro, oh my gosh.
You can't stop.
You can't stop. It's like, what?
It's like that Lay's potato chip syndrome. Like, yo, you had one taste, and it's all good and all. Now you gotta keep chasing that.
Well, I'll have another.
Thanks you.
It's like, it's like, yo, it's like I work for like Uber. Guess what? I'm working for Uber Eats. Yo, I work for Uber Eats. Guess what? I'm gonna do Instacart.
Nah, I do Instacart. I love it.
Nah, that's a great system actually. My friend used to make about $1,000 a week.
Yeah. Just
on
about.
Instacart. Yeah, you can pay off your card, like quick.
That's why I use my Instacart to pay off my car.
Yeah.
And then because I turned it into my own business.
So I might do the same thing myself because that card is gonna be heavy.
Listen, man, look, yo, like I said, I use my Instacart to. It pays for my car. Pays for my car insurance. Instacart pays for my car.
Yeah.
And everything else I keep for profit, pay off other bills and knock down my credit, whatever. So this is like my job. And then DoorDash just adds more cherry on top of the pie.
Oh wow! I can't wait.
Because like I tell people, like the way I look at this, the way how this going now, especially with technology.
Yeah.
If you start my car, I gotta make at least $150 a day. If I'm not making $150 a day, I'm doing something wrong.
Exactly.
So, like I tell people, it's funny. I was at CVS and I know the guys over there.
Yeah.
Shout out to the CVS crew in New City, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing DoorDash. Said, what? You do DoorDash? I said, yeah, I do DoorDash. You put blouse and skirts. What do you do that thing for? I said, yo, bro, in an hour I can make like $50-$60 easily. And then I think it was a couple nights ago I made like $120 doing DoorDash. Wow. Just pumping them out. I started like around 8 a.m. I got off like 2:30. Just banging them out. Before I said, damn, 125? I can make a little bit more.
Yeah, sure. Keep going.
I like keep going.
Yep.
I was like, nah, I gotta go. I gotta do some other things. So, like I said, we're at the time right now. If when you talk about, I can't find a job, I can't find money, I can't find that, I'm like, yo, you're lying to yourself because you're not looking hard enough.
Exactly.
That's very true.
You're not looking hard enough. The way how this internet game's running, as long as you have a car,
you get money.
Even if you don't have a car, especially with these things, because now all the stores start doing like in-store shoppers.
Yep.
Like I think Wegman does it.
Oh yeah.
They can hire you on staff for it. Shop right now does it.
Yep.
Costco about to do it pretty soon.
Stop Shop doing it.
Stop and Shop do it, so you can shop in the store for the customer. They can pick it up because that's when they're trying to make things more easier for customers to be accessible to things.
Exactly.
But the Instacart is with the delivery just helps put the cherry on top.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's money that can be made. You just gotta go get it.
Facts.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, they gotta start doing that in-store shopping. Up until I can work my way to get a fail off.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, man. Look, you gotta look at. I know they said Costco and start doing curbside pickup.
Oh yeah, they are. They're gonna start doing
so now
that.
you can work for Costco, just doing the shopping for them.
I could definitely do that. I got a good eye for seeing issues quickly.
Well, like for me, I could do that joint in a heartbeat because I kind of know everything is. If they're like, oh, we need in-store shop, bro, I'll be your guy. How
Done.
much you paying?
Let's do it.
How much? I bet I'm there.
And Costco, man, is one of the best paying games.
Shout out to Costco for raising their minimum wage across the scale.
$24 an hour, I think, right?
No, they raised it to $16.
But for the maximum, it's $24 an hour.
Yeah, but they raised the minimum wage now. Costco themselves as a company raised up the minimum wage, so every worker is not making under 16.
And I guarantee you, not a single hot dog price will go up or a membership fee.
Nope, membership fee. Like people don't understand how great Costco is as a company. Like,
They take care of their workers. They really do.
They'll work you hard as a worker, but they take care of the workers. You know what I'm saying? Costco.
You can't say nothing different about that. Exactly. It's true. It's factual.
Because even if you work part-time, they're going to take care of you.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to make that move the way it was $16.
Dude.
Oh,
Trust me.
Good.
oh my God.
Work your part-time, and you just go there, you clock in, bust your butt, leave. They're going to take care of you.
Oh my God.
Like, it's hard to hell to get in. Once you get in, though, you good.
Yeah.
You Gucci.
Gotcha.
That's why you ever go to Costco, those people never left. They've been there for like 10 plus years. They're not
Yep.
leaving.
I said this nigga's this freaking elementary school. You still here?
Yeah.
It's that good of a company.
He's like, yo, I make like $25 an hour. I said, what?
Like, if you get fired from Costco, then you fucked up.
Yeah, because they have a union too.
Yep.
Costco, yeah, they're a union too.
It's impossible to get fired from Costco. Like working for the state, you get fired from this job for Costco. I don't know what you did wrong, but you're a dummy.
Dummy.
The highest order.
Dummy.
I feel what you're saying.
Dummy. Well,
Yep.
that's that time.
That's
put in
that time.
3 hours worth of content for you
God
guys.
damn.
I might just edit it down into 3 multiple episodes so that we keep you guys entertained.
Gotcha.
Walter.
Yep.
Give me your hashtag and all your slogan and your outro, please.
All right. So this is Walt. My IG is IM_Walt with 4 T's. WALTTTT. That's one of the main ways to find me. I'm also on Facebook. I have my own personal account and stuff like that. But I gotta filter that out before dudes start trying to you come through and stuff like that. But IG is where it's at for me right now. I'm also working on I also have another IG, but that's not up and running yet. That's more from a artistic side that I'll explore in due time, and then when it's ready to go, I got you.
I can't wait. Seti.
All right, what's up?
Tell me your handle, please.
All right, right now on Twitter, I'm at that man Seti. That's at .man Seti. THATMANCEDDY. And on IG, I'm at Seti Rooney's POV. So that's my place. I usually do videos and whatnot. I'm gonna get more involved into the video thing because I want to do my point of view of certain topics and stuff like that. And
I've been seeing that. It's pretty light. I like it.
Yeah, thank you, my dude. Thank you. I appreciate you because honestly, that whole thing that got me to right now this week is the whole outrage of Mr. Potato Head. Like, dude,
oh,
really? Like, you do realize potatoes are hermaphrodites in nature, right? So they're neither male or female, or actually they're both. But y'all mad because something you've done since kids. He's heard Mr. Potato Head to Miss Potato Head. That's my check. Mr. Potato had both female and male parts.
That's true.
But yet somehow y'all mad about this now. Like, are you for real now? Like, it's just the same thing we did with Honey Nut Cheerios when they had that mixed child. Remember that commercial? They had a mixed child, black and white couple, and a mixed child. And why not both? As the hook for the commercial.
I didn't know that.
And people were pissed off like that because but mixed breed child on selling these Cheerios. I never buy Cheerios again.
It's
whatever.
It's like when
bye. It's like, about to do.
It's like when people were complaining about Black Panther's right hand or bodyguard Okoye, and they were saying oh, how come they didn't focus on her story and stuff like that about her, because I guess her character is also into women. And I'm like, because the movie's called Black Panther.
Not a Dora Milaje.
We're not doing that. We're not doing side stories.
Yes.
We're sticking to the script.
You want that side story? It's called World of Wakanda comic book. Go read the comic book, all right?
Facts.
Real talk. Invest $10 on Marvel Unlimited. Read those books, and you get the full story. But you won't do that because you don't read comic books. You just enjoy the MCU.
You're just out here for outraging on something that's nothing to be outraged about. Okay, that's all that's about.
Cut the Mr. Potato Head is now a trans person, but you realize when you were a kid, you used male and female parts for Mr. Potato Head, though, right?
Yes, man.
More reaching and force feeding these
cancel culture people are dangerous.
And Fox News, Dr. Seuss is being canceled. They play on a heavy rotation. Dr. Seuss being canceled. No shit. That's what I'm saying. Being canceled is 6 books that are not even profitable to the family that owns the name owns the properties of his books, and they had racial stereotypes that are not cool today. Like, why are you beefing about this? But yet you're quiet about the fact that Donald Trump is trying to whitewash history and try to kill the 1619 Project. Why is that?
Yeah. that's so far deep.
It's
That 1619 project is very important to history.
Exactly.
Very, very important to history.
And Trump tried to destroy it because he wanted to be make a new true patriotism history thing. He cut the funding for the 1619 project. Nobody said I'm for it, but Miss Potato Head is getting, we call it trans, and freaking Dr. Seuss is getting books canceled that are not profitable. Oh, we have a problem now. That's the outrage.
White folks are losing their minds right now. Anyways, this is DJ Intense. My Twitter and all my social media handles at DJINTENCE. And you can find the podcast at the podcast page on the record. That's ONTHEREKORD.
Bet.
Have a good night, guys. We're tired.
Yes.
Especially my man over here.
I don't know how the hell I'm still up, man.
I look at you both, be like, oh, man.
We're fading
fast.
But thank you guys for inviting me, man. Had a
No
good
problem.
time. It was dope as hell because I didn't do this shit in over 10 years.
Don't worry, brother. More episodes to come. More
this
life.
Is dope.
Yeah.
Listen, man, this is my second outing being here, so like, trust me.
He loves this.
I definitely do love this, to be honest.
I love this shit.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
And you guys are very knowledgeable in music, and I was very pleasantly surprised.
No problem. Thank you.
Because it's very hard to find people on that level who knows the ins and outs of either the industry or know the people who really make the move.
That's it.
So I appreciate y'all.
Right here. This is encyclopedia right here. I remember funny story, and I ended like right there with that.
Yeah.
We had a competition at Levity Life. Was it Ayana's event or Louis P's event? Which one was it?
I forget.
Shout out to Yanni Appleseeds, my boy Louis P. And I think it was Yanni. So we had a sample contest.
Yeah.
And I almost throwing a bunch of samples out there. Every 5 seconds, this guy keep raising his hand. That's this one. That I'm like, bro, put your hand down, man.
Damn, man. You're ruining for everybody else.
I tried to make it so hard, but Yanni's like, don't make it too hard, make it easy.
Yeah.
But this guy kept answering all the questions
Exactly.
like, I can't, I gotta make it harder now.
Exactly. You gave him the bonus round. Like,
Yeah,
guess this motherfucker.
Get this right here. He's like, nah, he was on it. I think I did. What samples I picked? I think it was.
I think I know one of them was a Just Play sample.
Yes, it was.
I mean, there was a mix in it, but it's just like, again, like, when you so well versed in, like, what you're looking for, what it sounds like, you're like, oh, I know what this is. I know what that is.
You pick on it quick, yeah.
He picked it in too fast for me.
It's
and everyone in the crowd was like, he's getting it all. I was like, hey man, look, man,
cheater.
This man, he's
Don't hate the
encyclopedia.
play, hate the game. That's how it goes out here.
All right, y'all later.
Oh,
Later.
man.